Kenya is so blessed with diverse landscapes, wildlife, and hospitable people, and so it should be at the top of your bucket list for an African safari. Before visiting Kenya, however, there are a few things you should be aware of, and this is what I will be taking you through in my video today. Your knowledge of these few things will help to make sure you have the best time in the country and get the most out of your trip. Before we continue, I would like to welcome you to my channel. If this is your first time here, you are most welcome. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. To the returning subscribers, welcome back. The first thing you will need is a visa. You will need a visa to enter Kenya, which you can obtain online or on arrival at the airport. Check the latest visa requirements and fees with the Kenyan embassy in your country. It is recommended to apply beforehand to avoid any potential delays or issues. Kenya's visa is valid for 3 months from the date of issue. The length of stay in Kenya begins on the date of entry into Kenya, not from the date of visa issuance. Remember also that you should always carry your passport around Kenya or a copy just to avoid losing the original. The second thing is vaccinations. It is recommended that you get vaccinated against certain diseases such as yellow fever, typhoid, and hepatitis A and B before traveling to Kenya. Consult with your doctor or a travel health clinic for advice 8 weeks in advance of your departure. The third thing you should know is the climate in Kenya. Kenya has a tropical climate with 2 rainy seasons, from March to May and October to December. The best time to visit is during the dry season from June to October and January to March. Although safaris are offered year-round, game viewing is best in the dry winter months from June through August and in the warm months of September through mid-November. July to October are considered the best months to visit Masai Mara because of the great migration. Herds of animals arrive in July and graze until October. The cheapest time to visit Kenya is usually between April and July. It is usually a rainy season and referred to as a low season, and hotels offer discounts. The fourth thing you should know is that you should not miss a safari. Kenya is famous for its wildlife and national parks such as Masai Mara, Amboseli, and Tsavo. If you plan to go on a safari, book in advance and research the best time to visit for a wildlife sighting. This is one thing you should not miss while in Kenya. Remember, Kenya is listed among the best countries on the continent of Africa to do a safari. Number 5 is the currency. The currency in Kenya is the Kenya shilling. You can exchange foreign currency at banks, exchange bureaus, and ATMs are widely available in cities and major towns. The maximum you can withdraw from an ATM a day is 40,000 Kenya shillings, and it can vary from bank to bank, with some going as low as 20,000 Kenya shillings. Credit cards are widely accepted, but it is also recommended to carry cash since credit cards may not be accepted in all areas. M-Pesa is a mobile money in Kenya that can be used almost anywhere and can pay for everything. You can always acquire a local Safaricom SIM card and register for M-Pesa. This means you should always carry your original passport or a copy with you always. Number 6 is language. The official languages of Kenya are English and Swahili. Learning a few basic Swahili phrases will help you to communicate with locals and show respect for their culture. Jambo is the best known greeting, with the reply being poa. Other phrases are asante, meaning thank you, habari gani, meaning how are you, response being nzuri or njema, kwaheri, meaning goodbye, lala salama, meaning good night, and so many more. You can try to learn some of these basic phrases online. Number 7 is malaria. Malaria is prevalent in Kenya so it is important to take appropriate measures to avoid mosquito bites and take anti-malaria medication. Check with your physician for advice concerning this before traveling to Kenya. At night, always use the netting that is around your bed. You can as well wear long sleeves and long pants for protection against mosquito bites. Remember to bring insect repellents and use them more often, especially in areas where there are a lot of mosquitoes. The 8th thing you should know is safety. For your own safety, while in Kenya, be vigilant and avoid displaying expensive items, walking alone at night, or visiting areas that are known to be unsafe. Consult with your travel guide concerning this. Never leave your safari vehicle unless you have armed guards. It is also a good idea to carry a first aid kit and some medical supplies like painkillers and antihistamines. Number 9 in my list concerns photography. Never take direct photos of people without asking their permission. Photography is prohibited in some places like airports, some malls, government and military buildings due to security reasons. If it happens, you might have your camera confiscated and could be detained for questioning. I want to emphasize that photography in the wrong place is taken very seriously, so avoid at all costs to take photos in places you are not sure if it is allowed. You can always ask your travel guide. It is important to also note that you need a license to fly a drone in Kenya, so never be caught flying any drone without any permission. Number 10. Don't miss out on Nairobi. Many travelers perceive Nairobi as an unsafe city due to its reputation, thus end up missing on exploring this amazing city. The city is filled with various tourist sites that tourists will greatly enjoy. Your tour guide will take you through the best sites, for example, the Nairobi National Park, Nairobi Animal Orphanage, Giraffe Center, Bomas of Kenya, KICC, Nairobi Safari Walk, and so much more. Number 11. Plastics are not allowed in Kenya. Luggage is often scant, so it is important not to pack anything in plastic bags. Single-use plastic bottles and straws are banned in national parks, so it is important for you to carry a reusable water bottle. Plastics were banned to reduce harmful litter in waterways, parks, beaches and streets, to control air pollution when banned, to avoid ingestion by wildlife, and many more reasons. Number 12 concerns food. Kenyan cuisine is diverse and flavorful with a mix of African, Indian, and European influences. It is safe to eat in most restaurants, but it is recommended to drink bottled water only. Tap water should not be taken at all unless it is properly boiled. Also, you should avoid street food at all costs. Since Kenya is a favorable tourist destination, many hotels make food to favor different nationalities, so you can always find your favorite food in Kenya's big hotels. Number 13 is transport. In Kenya, we have taxis or Uber, especially for transport from airport or to airport, buses and matatus for plying the local routes, but be cautious and negotiate fares in advance, especially with the taxis. The Kenyan Railway now has a railway line running through major cities, which tourists can still use and enjoy the experience. Planes also operate locally from Nairobi to some major cities like Mombasa and Kisumu. We also have bodabodas in Kenya, which are motorcycles and tuk-tuks, but be careful when using these modes of transport. If possible, you should have a Kenyan guide with you. Number 14 is electricity. Kenya uses the Type D power plug, which is the same as the one for UK. Make sure to bring a suitable adapter if your devices are not compatible. It is also important to pack a power bank and ensure it is always charged, especially if you rely on your smartphone. Number 15 is internet. Once you buy a SIM card in Kenya and register it, you can then purchase a data plan. This you can be guided by your travel guide. Kenya has a good internet connectivity with some of the fastest speeds in Africa. Most major towns have 4G connectivity and the rest of the country has 3G connectivity. Many hotels also have Wi-Fi. You can always ask for their passwords once there. Number 16 is hotel bookings. During the high season between June and October, travelers are many and hotels booked fully. So it is good to book a few months in advance, or else you will have a hard time finding accommodation in your favorite hotel or resort. Number 17. If possible, don't miss the Kenyan Coast. It is so much fun down there to miss it. We have planes and trains that transport people to the Kenyan Coast daily. Some of the things you can do at the Kenyan Coast is sunbathing, sailing in a dhow, kite surfing, exploring ancient Swahili towns, go snorkeling, diving, visit the Watamu Marine Park, and so much more. Number 18 is culture. Kenya has a diverse culture with over 40 different ethnic groups. Respect local customs and traditions, especially in rural areas. Dress modestly and ask for permission before taking photos of people. Research before you travel about the beliefs and customs of the people you'll be staying with. This will help you understand how to conduct yourself during your stay there. Learn local phrases, wear the right clothes. Some ethnic groups are very conservative. Take your time to observe and you will be good to go. Number 19. It is highly recommended that you have a travel insurance for medical emergencies during your travel. Number 20 is clothes. The climate can be unpredictable, sometimes cold, sometimes hot, so it is important to pack both light and heavy clothes. The climate also changes depending on your location in Kenya. Temperatures can drop in the highlands and they can be very high at the coast. It also depends on the time of the year when you visit Kenya. Number 21 is what to pack for Kenya. This is not a complete list, but don't forget your passport and valid driving license if you'll be driving in Kenya, toiletries, comfortable casual clothes including a swimming costume and shoes, a camera plus extra batteries, binoculars, a wide-brimmed hat or cap, sunglasses, sunscreen, and headlamp. This will also depend on where you'll be spending your time, so consult with your travel guide. Number 22, don't forget the markets. Markets in Kenya, for example, the Maasai Market, Kariakor Market, and Malindi Market are a must visit for a memory to bring back from Kenya. The markets sell lovely handmade products, amazing paintings, wooden carved statues, picture frames, fabrics, t-shirts, and so much more. You can also buy similar items at gift stores in shopping malls, airports, and hotels, but the prices will be higher than at the markets. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. Like and leave a comment in the comment section. See you in my next one.